What number bus was it when he was hit? It's a 17 bus. So he was on. So he was jaywalking. Maybe you could say he met a Kadosh Baruch Hu by accident. We don't know the plan. We passion.
It's amazing how similar you look like him. It's not now, but before.
I was surprised. I had no idea she was a goysis. My wife swore in the mikvah just this week. I'll tell you something. You look good in the beard.
It's not my business, but I saw at the Levaya you were hugging your cousins, and I don't think your father would have appreciated it. I heard he has a good insurance policy, Baruch Hashem, because now at least your mother doesn't have to struggle anymore. So were you there b'shas Yitzias Neshama? Let me ask you a question. The cheese danishes the Goita put out, are they Chal V'Yisrael? My back is killing me. You wouldn't happen to have another chair or something.
You know, what's so disturbing for me as a chavrusa was we were so close to finishing Shas. We were 2 blot left, and now the only peace of mind I have is that he's finishing these 2 blot with the Rabbanu Shalom. All I can say is that from my experience, he was such a brilliant man. He knew it was coming.
Nearly l'chayr, the Piva Grizen Stenslach, it looks to me that I have a feeling the chair you're sitting on is a shtickle high. Does anybody have a tape measure, Afsha?
For Tfachim? Gra or Reb Chaim Noah?
So let me see. L'chayr al Pi Reb Chaim Noah. According to Reb Chaim Noah, l'chayr yesh al ma'lismoich.
Yesh.
There's a lot of taruvis over here. You think I could get the ladies to go in the basement? Or maybe in the garage? You know, it's Taka Nebuch that it's mamish unfortunate that organ donations are not mutter because he had a heart of gold. I'm not 100% sure about the scientific facts, but someone once told me that usually the father dies before the mother. So I don't understand what happened over here.
Father, a very interesting businessman. He chose this time during the 3 weeks so you couldn't close any deals.
Did he say anything about any chayvus he had?
Was he sick? So what did he say before he died? How old was he? He was 100? He was 100. It's young for these days. It's mamish young for these days.
I heard Rabbi Yashiv Aser Crocs. So you're wearing them. You obviously got a hat to.
Wait, so you're still allowed to go to see a mashat? So when you say v'nem and atzal meis, you know, do you feel it? Do you think it? Do you comprehend what's going on?
You know, I'm surprised you never called me to sing at the Levaya. You know, it's mamish chaval because I was going to go to Woodbury Commons with him on Chol Hamoed, and now we can't go. And check the tachrichim for Shanis. No, it's not a joke. There was a cousin of mine once. He had to be unburied. It was around the time in the same era as the Shanis and the baseball gloves, and he had to be unburied. I hope you had enough people to carry the Aron. I could imagine how much he weighed when he was dead. Unbelievable. I can't believe that he's nifta. I saw him in the mikveh just 3 days ago. Pinchas Tzvi, I'll tell you one thing. I saw your father dancing at Chasnas. He knew not he had 2 left feet. But one thing I could guarantee you is he's dancing with the Avis right now. So who's going to take the Lexus?
I mean, you got big shoes to fill. I was just thinking, it's mamish how the Yeshivish works, you know. I remember your father used to bug you to go to shul, and you just never went. I mean, there's got to have a sense of humor. I mean, you're stuck with it for a year now, no?
It's interesting. I just came back from another shiva. Are you looking for a shidduch? You were in the hospital when you fleet lined.
You know, I just want to bavon you. I know it's a difficult time. you know, not to fall into that trap of having kindness to the Rebbeinu Shalom, because really, I mean, it did cross my mind. I mean, your father did Shiloh Hakan every year. He gave stock. So, how could he do this? How could he do this? Don't fall into that trap.
I'm sorry. It's so sad. Is it your mother or your father?
The girl at the end of the room, who is that? It's your sister. What's her story? I have to be honest with you. I knew someone who had a very similar machla, and he lived. And then he went off the derech. And to be honest with you, it's exactly the same matzav. I would have never given you such a hard time if I knew your father was sick. The first clump that hit the arin, the shiver that went up my spine, was like nothing I ever felt. L'chayr, it's probably pointless if I send you an invitation to my daughter's chasna. Oh, no. Unless, after, maybe you could come as a waiter.
It's a chatzi nachama, but at least some of his kids were from, you know.
On Eretz Yisrael for that kamas matzeva. My son is in yeshiva. I have 3 cases of Cocoa Puffs, and I was wondering if after maybe you could take it with you. Such a schnapps lover. It's chaval he couldn't be buried in a sherry casket. You know, you're not supposed to be greeting anybody. You're relieved he finally is dead. So you have any ideas for your mother?
You know, I hear by the Rebbes, they don't shower all of Shloshim. I think, you know, Mr. Rebbe She'enikl, you should probably keep that up in the family. Terrible machla. How many more nefashos are going to be taken by this terrible machla? You want to talk about it over a cigarette? Sorry to call you outside in the middle of the Shiva, I'm sorry, but the Levaya, I wasn't there, the Shura, I think it's supposed to be Tachas Kippas HaShamayim, as I bechamol gehet, so I'm not coming
And then he went when he came back from Belarus, he flew via Germany, and he went to Rashi's base medrash. So after he went to Rashi's base medrash, he went to the
Hello? Wow. Mazel tov. Mazel tov. Really beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Really, nar simcha. Yeah, sometimes we don't know. We don't know when simcha is going to come, but simcha is in abundance. In abundance, yeah. Amen. Yeshikayach. Was the Guf Shalem?